Yeah, so the All Whites are back. They've made the big trek back from Lithuania. Last week you had some concerns about the workload they might have over there. Were you happy and satisfied with the lack of game time, I suppose, they got in the end?
Well, they ended up getting what we spoke about with Danny, so they were going to be used in either game. So Roof's got 45 minutes in the second game against Lithuania, and Tim Payne played a full game. So it's good that they got minutes whilst they're over there, but it's good that they've come back, they're fresh and they're ready to go.
Yeah, so they obviously made that big trek back, and I guess you've only had them for maybe a day so far. Are they available for selection?
Yeah, they're available for selection. They've pulled up great. We've tried to keep them up, keep them awake when they got back, so they can get their sleep patterns right, and they're actually quite good.
And you've named Gary Hooper in the matchday squad, but not Louis Fenton. Can you just kind of clarify the reason why one's been included, one's not?
Louis is still not 100%. He's training with the group. He's still modified at this stage, and just worried about he's involved at training, but with no contact at this stage. So Hoops is available for this weekend, and we'll see the lineup.
Yeah, because I guess it's a pretty key game. You want to get 3 points obviously every week, but are you prepared to take a few more risks with Gary, knowing that he potentially is like a match winner in a key game?
Yeah, look, you want to take calculated risks with players. The game is very important. For me, this game is like a final for us. We need to win. We need to win the game. We need to get 3 points to stay with the group as well, because you don't want to get too far from the oppositions as well. So he plays an important role within the team for us. So we'll see how we can use him.
Because how do you kind of juggle that in terms of you've started him and taken him off at half time before? Is he ready to play a half if he had to this weekend?
I'm not sure if he'll be able to play a half, but the plan was to get him some game time and get him 45 minutes against Melbourne City, and then progress him from there. But obviously the little niggle that he's had has hindered that at this stage, but we'll build him back up again.
And you played Ulysses in kind of a more central role when Gary wasn't available. Are you likely to kind of use him there again?
Yeah, I think Ulysses is a creative player, and he plays well in the middle, and I think he has a good combination play with David Ball up front as well. So, and we wanted to utilise Josh's pace on the side defensively as well, so that's why we made those decisions.
Sorry, just to clarify, so Gary Hooper is not up to 45 minutes at this point, did you say?
Well, at this stage, I don't think he's up for 45 minutes.
Okay, so a bench, obviously.
Yeah, well, he won't be a starting player, but we'll see how the game pans out and what we need to do.
And Brisbane beating the league leaders last week, how does that take away the complacency for this coming weekend, the team?
Look, Brisbane they had a great result last weekend against Melbourne City. They came back from 3-1 down to win the game 4-3. So, look, they've been a bit up and down as well this season. So they'll come here knowing that look, we've been a threat to a lot of teams, and we just haven't got the results. So they'll come here being wary of us as well.
They haven't scored in the first half all season, and you've conceded in the first half in your 4 losses. How do you mix that?
How do you mix that? Hopefully we stop them from. We continue them not scoring in the first half and in the second half as well.
Has it been frustrating, I guess, with Gary? I mean, he's the most high-profile signing of the season. Yeah, is it frustrating when you just can't get him out there and have him involved every week?
Yeah, it is frustrating, but it is what it is. Some things you can't control. We'll try to manage him, and we'll try to get the best out of him during the season. For us, he's an important player, like every other player in the team. So the main thing is they're fit and available, and that gives me the headaches and decisions to make.
And with Louis, so is he yet to have kind of contact training? He's still kind of just running?
No, he'll be modified for the rest of this week, and we'll see how he pulls up. And as long as he's feeling good and he's not sore and he's able to go into full contact, then he'll be back in with the team next week.
Ben Waine got 2 goals for the Weenix against the T-Dubs last weekend, I think it was. How close is he to getting into the starting 11?
Look, I've been very happy with Waino. He's been doing very well for us. He's scored a lot of goals in pre-season for us as well, and he's an important player like every other player. And at this stage, look, I have a belief in consistency with certain players, and I think we need to create consistency to get the players to playing together. And look, Waino's doing a great job. He's doing a great job when he comes off the bench for us as well. So he's one of those players where his time will come as well.
And you've included Sam Sutton for a couple of weeks now. Is he someone who's really kind of taking his chance and at some stage might actually get on the field? Yeah,
Sam's doing very well. We brought him up from the academy this season, and that's what we want to do. If we want to produce players and bring players up from the academy, he's one of those players this season that we brought up, and I've been very happy with him and how he's been going at training, and he's been playing with the reserve team and doing very well as well. So for me, when players are doing well, you need to reward them as well.
It's 2 weeks ago now since the victory game, but do you still get an element of momentum from that? You know, it was a better performance and that sort of thing.
I think, look, we'll take positives from the 5 games that we played. We've taken away the results at the end of the day. So I think we needed a break. I was obviously missing players with the international games, but also the momentum's still there. I would have liked to have continued straight after Melbourne victory to play our game against Brisbane, but it is what it is. We had the bye round because it was necessary, and we'll just continue to focus on what we need to do.
Okay. So just get the one run with the All Whites guys today? That's how it works?
No, they were involved in training yesterday, so they trained yesterday and they'll train today, and then they'll be available for the game.
So everyone came through training, obviously, okay?
Yeah, so they arrived Wednesday morning and they did some active recovery and kept them awake, like I said, so they don't go to bed too early, so they can get to sleep patterns going again, and they were involved yesterday and they'll be involved today again.
Has Reno, has he trained here?
Reno will train today. He arrived yesterday morning, so the same thing with him. We've done the same things with him, and he's pulled up good as well.
Just regarding that Melbourne victory game, you were disappointed. You said you were disappointed regarding the couldn't carry out instructions of the half time, in terms of, you know, they were maybe sort of thinking about their losses and they didn't want to lose again. How do you address that type of mental strength within the group?
Well, if I have the belief in the players, I think the players buy into that and they have their belief in themselves. So it's not easy it's just human nature where, you know, you're up 1-0, we've lost 4 games previously, and they want to maintain the score. So as much as I wanted them to continue to press up high and still try to play in their half, it's just natural human behaviour that players think in the back of their head, we're 1-0 up, can we keep the score and get the 3 points and walk away with that? So, like, for me, it's very important that they have the belief, and I believe that they have the belief, so we just continue on what we're doing.
How concerned are you by the Phoenix's seemed struggles defensively?
I wouldn't say defensively struggles. I think we've conceded 3 goals that for me were exactly the same. One against Melbourne City, one against Western United, and the same against Perth Glory. So that's things that we try to nullify at training. We will try to work on and we try to improve, and the players have a better understanding of what their roles are, and I think that'll become better each day.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right.